Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Critical Reactions with your host, Bryan. Today we're going to continue on with our YouTube Recommends week with another YouTube recommendation. This time we're going to be checking out a band called Whitechapel with the song Doomwoods. 2 days ago, so this is another new new song that's come out. So yeah, let's see what Whitechapel has in store for us, and let's hit it. Let's go. Bam. Yeah, we got another like atmospheric one right here. Real nice drum run there, drum fill. Oh yeah. Yeah, those little accented cymbal hits, all about that. All right. Yeah, real heavy, real moody. Dude, those cymbals are just so clean. I love it. And just how they kind of syncopate against the, really straight playing of the guitar there. Man. Does anyone else think the vocal could be a little higher in the mix though? Is that just me? Okay. A little bit of double time there in the drums for a second. Real good use of that half beat of silence to kind of emphasize the hit coming back in. Alright, the guitar work's become a little bit more interesting. There's that little run in there, like bar 3 out of the 4 or whatever. I really like the acoustic guitar, how it's playing the lead against the distorted chords. All right, a little bit of a break there. That was clean. Just right down the kit. Yeah, this part's gorgeous. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what kind of music that falls on under, but we need more of that on this channel easily. Um, Something I want to point out right at the end. I just want to point it out while it's on my mind. They made a conscious choice to, instead of having the rhythm guitarist strumming chords, he was alternating the notes of the chord, creating. It was only two notes, so you can't really call it a chord per se, but we're gonna call it a chord. Um, but anyways, he was alternating between them with maybe it was eighth notes. So instead of getting it could be a slower strum, so you got the dun 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 dun. Um, but instead of getting that, where you have the two or three notes in the strum, combined, creating your chord sound, you have these alternating notes. And what it does is it creates its own sort of rhythmic melody where the actual melody can fit in between, um, the spaces between the two notes. And it can create this unique sound, this unique song, this unique part of the song, where the two instruments, even though one of them is technically just playing chords, it's elevating the actual lead melody because they're working together to create these unique melodic lines that you don't get from playing either one of them separately. Usually, when you just play chords under a melody, they're very separate, especially in the listener's mind. But when you do it like this, especially when the two instruments have very similar sounds, very similar timbres, they start to interweave, and they got a lot of that going on at the end. And I thought that was a really smart way to end that, rather than just using chords, which I think most people would just gravitate towards when you have a lead and a supporting part, especially when the supporting part is kind of laying down the chord progression. You normally stick to chords just to make it easier to play over, and this definitely introduced a little bit more work for having to write the melodic composition, but the way that they interweave, I mean, it's just that's gorgeous stuff. Um, but yeah, like everything else about the song is just this heavy, trudging. Uh, you know, there's a lot of melodic elements to it, but it's also just this deep, imposing pressure. But it's not an aggressive pressure. It's just like a slow, sort of constant force down. It's just, I don't know, it's heavy, it's brooding. That's what it is. Brooding is a good word for it. Um, and I really enjoy this. It captures some of the melodic aspects that I really enjoy in metal. It captures essence and atmosphere, and it just kind of wraps it all up into, metal. If this was played at twice the speed, this would be an extremely brutal song. Something that I'd say it's kind of pushing my tastes, kind of pushing my boundaries a bit. But because it's played so much slower and it really emphasizes the atmosphere of the weight rather than the brutality of the weight, um, or maybe a better way to might say that it embraces the atmosphere of the. Dang, I just blanked out on that one. Well, that sucks. Anyways, though, I hope I got that across. It conveys the same emotion, but done through, atmosphere and constant small amounts of pressure rather than just like repeatedly being bludgeoned with this weight. And I really enjoy that. Um, so much so that the harsh vocals didn't really stand out. I don't know if that's a testament to, my adaptation to the vocal style, or maybe just the thing that they're doing here just resonates with me more so than other bands who use the same vocal style. But yeah, I quite enjoyed this. I can't imagine the song with cleans. I don't think it would work. The song is just really good how it is, and I've really enjoyed it. Not despite the vocals, but actually, because of them. Like I said, the vocals really tied everything together. However, they were a little low. I don't know if that was me. They almost seemed too low. It doesn't, from what I heard, and I really hope I didn't mess anything up on my audio end because I haven't touched it in a while. I mean, my audio is pretty good right now. Um, but yeah, it was just really low for me. At first, I thought it was background, and I was thinking that it was still part of the intro. And when we hit the verse proper, it was going to get a volume boost to come back in line with the guitars and the drums. But it didn't really do that. So I don't know if this is one of those cases where, as people have explained to me, that the vocals are seen more as another instrument for the band, and they're mixed as if they were an instrument instead of like a leading tone, or what happened here. Like I said, I can't believe it was a mistake. It was just so low. I don't know. But like I said, I enjoyed the whole song though. I mean, it's just this creeping dread, constant pressure, and it was just this slow burn with a lot of melodic aspects to it, and I love that. Um, yeah, this is real good. And interestingly, I don't know how many people actually think about this, but as I was listening to this, about halfway through, a thought crossed my brain. I thought to myself, man, I bet this would sound really good transposed to not necessarily a full orchestra, but maybe like a quartet, quintet, so maybe somewhere in that area. Um, Definitely strings though, and yeah, I'd say like a viola, two violins, and a contrabass. Yeah, we'll go with a quartet, string quartet. I think this song would sound phenomenal. The contrabass would play the bass, but also the vocals are really low in the register. We might need two lower instruments. I don't know if the violin could pull the. I mean, we could transpose it to the violin, maybe bump it up in the. Oh, okay. So, yep, I'm trailing off there. Yes, though, but this I think the song would sound amazing if somebody transcribed it to a string piece. I think that would sound really good. Maybe even add a choir behind a couple of the sections just for added chills, just added impact. But that wouldn't be necessary either. The song just has really strong composition to it, though, with a real core sense of identity or core sense of theme that's just from beginning to end. Heavy parts, soft parts, melodic, more, just raw metal stuff. It doesn't matter. Just this theme of this menacingness just kind of permeates the whole track, and it is good. So yeah, that is Whitechapel. Like I said, if there is any other music or bands that are like this, we need this because there's just this I don't know, it's good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I think I put it into enough words about what I enjoyed about it. This is where you guys come in though. Hit me up in the comments. Bands that are like this, other songs from Whitechapel I should be checking out. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it, you guys let me know down in the comments while you're down there. You can like, subscribe, and ring the bell. All three of those things greatly help me out. And you can also check out my Twitter or my Patreon. Those links are in the description. I got another video coming out relatively soon after this one for Wednesday's Patreon picks. If you guys want to get in line for that, make sure you do check out my Patreon. It's only $1. And you get to vote on future songs, future themes, and you get in line for your own personal Patreon picks. So, yep. Like I said, if you guys are going to stick around for the Patreon picks today, I'll see you in like 5 minutes. I don't know. And if not, I'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UTC, as always. Until then, you guys have a fantastic day. Stay safe out there, and just keep being beautiful. You guys are awesome.